so he can revive, but he keeps landing these big shots, doesn't he, Nicky Booth? That's 3 times now Lewis has been rocked to his bootlaces.
Well, yeah, another close round there. Difficult to separate them in that round. Booth having success at the end of the round, but Lewis always starting well. This fight really is there for the taking.
It can't go the distance, surely.
There we hear his trainer, Jason Shinfield, tell him to tap away at the head and then switch his shots underneath.
Good inside work, real accuracy in those shots.
Well, he does. When he puts them together, it looks a different class.
Lewis just soaked it all up. But it can't go on like this, surely. Rocked again. Is Lewis's inability to take a shot starting to wear down?
Well, like I said, he's only 24 years of age with 22 fights, but he's been in some difficult ones, boxed for the European title.
And it's always a war, isn't it? That's all he knows.
As his style of fighting is come forward, pressure, 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 so he's always in a war. Just recently starting to get cut up a lot more against Francis Ngannou, defending his title. Also in boxing, Nicky Wilders, the now IBO champion, stopped on cuts in 6.
I think worryingly for a guy that fights this way, over the course of your career, suddenly your tank's empty, isn't it? There's no warning, suddenly you're gone.
Just overnight, especially with the smaller guys, they tend to burn out a lot quicker as well. Good right hand over the top.
No sign of any burnout here, not yet. I still don't think here in round 6 that you can confidently predict the outcome of this one. There are some very encouraging signs for Nicky Booth, but how do you stop this A.D. Lewis? How do you slow him down?
Again, some good shots from Nicky Booth. Mixing them up, excellent array of shots.
What a battle.
It's really looking red and puffy round the eye area now.
Yeah, it really is.
Again, excellent couple of right hands.
Booth is just picking him off now. Is it my imagination, or is Lewis starting to slow?
Nicky senses that he's really piling on the pressure here.
It's been the pattern of the last few rounds that Lewis has piled away for the first couple of minutes, and then Booth almost lets his opponent punch himself out, and then he comes on strong in the latter stages. And there it is again, right on the bell.
Well, that was a Booth round. He started getting through with the cleanest shots. Just seemed to have A.D. Lewis on shaky legs again towards the end of that round.
But it's been so often, hasn't it, Spencer? He's looked a bit wobbly.
I think once you get caught like that in the first round, when you're caught cold, it takes so long. It takes a number of rounds to recover properly. It seems that every shot you get hit with shakes you down to your boots, as is the problem here for A.D. Lewis.
What a battle. Did you hear that? In the Booth corner, they're saying he's absolutely shot. Well, I suppose you'll say anything to your boxer, won't you?
Yeah, trying to give him the biggest G up he can possibly give him.
I don't think A.D. Lewis knows the meaning of being absolutely shot.
But it's very difficult Booth doing the better work of the two up to now, but you couldn't really pick a winner.
So we go into the second half of this 12-round affair with Nicky Booth defending his British and Commonwealth bantamweight titles against the man who used to own them, Eddie Lewis, the man from Greater Manchester in the black.
Good right hand there. Just forced Booth to take a step back.
Interesting fight, isn't it, the way that all the pressure is coming from Lewis, but the shots that have really had a devastating effect have been delivered by Booth on Lewis. I mean, 4 or 5 times Lewis has looked ready to go, only to come storming back again.
Good work again from Nicky. Looks so much better when he relaxes and puts those shots together.
And he's catching his man regularly here. And it's earlier in the round than some of the previous rounds when he started to open up. Good uppercut from Eddie Lewis. Richie Davis has to issue a warning. We've hardly noticed Davis. It's been that kind of fight. Another low, borderline body shot from Lewis.
That body shot just seemed to take the wind out of Nicky there. Step back, took a deep breath.
Well, it's been a relentless assault to the body, and he's definitely hurt.
Lewis really looking to find, pick the shots downstairs.
Well, as he weathered the storm, he definitely felt, I think it was a left to the body earlier, slowed him right down, and he bought himself some time. But they have an accumulative effect, those body shots. And Lewis is looking and looking. And a body shot from Booth has got him! Just as we thought, it was the other way around. It's the body shot from Booth. And is he going to get up from that? It's waved over. A one-shot finish to the body.
Well, what a turnaround. Just when we thought Eddie Lewis was getting on top, landing a good body shot of his own. Back come Nicky. That really was the story of the whole contest. The action swinging one way then the other.
When you give everything like Eddie Lewis did, when you go, there's nothing left. A premature stoppage, perhaps? Your thoughts?
No, I think the referee, Richie Davis, got to 8, 9, asked Eddie Lewis to walk towards him. I mean, we'll see it in slow-mo, but he asked Eddie Lewis to walk towards him. He didn't respond. He had had enough himself. I think he more or less quitted himself, and it was a perfect stoppage from the referee.
Well, he had to weather 1 or 2 rocky moments there, didn't he? Brother Jason's in there saying, yeah, well done. No doubt to be pleased tonight.
What a tremendous future them two brothers have got.
I tell you, they won't want many wars like that. What a battle. And good to see that Lewis is all smiles at the end. He's accepted it. It's so funny, isn't it? Two fellas have battered away at each other for 7 rounds, and they're just chatting like they've, you know, just had a drink in the pub.
It's a crazy business, and it attracts crazy people. There we see him left hook, and there was that body shot really right under the elbow. Really crippled Lewis. He couldn't move.
How often do we see this when a guy gets tagged by a body shot? That's it. Lights
good
out.
Shot. And Lewis, you can see the pain on his face.
There it is, and look, you can see the reaction.
He thought about going down.
You can forget those other things. He was on his way, and there was no way back.